Community Talk. I'm Dan Scheidel, the Executive Director of the United Way of Enid in Northwest Oklahoma, and my guest today is Janet Cordell. And Miss Janet Cordell, of course, is with the American Red Cross and also the Enid Community Clinic. She's coordinator with the clinic. And of course, she does so many other things. So welcome to the show, and thank you so much for all that you do, Janet.
Yeah, that's great.
Why don't we start off with maybe talking a little bit about the Red Cross, as they are one of the United Way partner agencies, and then we can talk about some other things that are happening.
Well, the American Red Cross, most everybody is familiar with the Red Cross. I'm not sure that everybody knows everything we do and how much we do need volunteers. We did a project a few months ago putting smoke alarms in.
Yeah, I got involved with that. That was really interesting.
And we need
a lot
to do
of good
another
people.
one because we have a lot more people who want those. The Red
have
Cross
signed up?
installs. We don't have a lot signed up, but it wouldn't take much to get people signed up. We just need some volunteers.
Okay.
What we do is we go in and we put smoke alarms in people's houses. And some people have one or two, some people have 3 or 4. But these smoke alarms, a really good thing about them is they are 10 years. So it's not like you have to set your alarm and change your
change the batteries, right? Yeah.
And when you change,
because these are like lithium batteries,
yes,
right?
Yes,
yeah.
and they're good for
the last 10 years.
10
that's
years,
amazing.
and then you just change the smoke alarm out. So that's one of the things we're really pushing. And Oklahoma has had any number of fires. Last year, I always have to I don't have a lot of statistics, but I do know that last year in January alone, we had more fires than we've had in a long, long time, and we had more fatalities than we'd had all of the year last year.
These are really related to home fires.
Directly related to home fires, yes.
Yeah.
And when I talk about Red Cross and fires, I'm talking mainly about home fires, what we call single family or multifamily fires. The land fires and, the fires like we've had out west, we do some things with them, but a lot of what we do is canteening.
Well, and so you usually partner with the Salvation Army, don't you? And then help feed
and
the
so we feed
first responders and the firefighters.
Exactly. And then if people have homes destroyed in those fires, then yes, we can come in and help them.
Gotcha.
But what we have locally is what we call a DAT team, D-A-T. And that stands for Disaster Action Team.
Right.
And we really need volunteers for that. It only, you can go online and volunteer at redcross.org. If you sign up and do 1 or 2 classes online, you may never do anything else right now. But if we were to have a disaster, you would be in the queue.
So can you tell the audience a little bit about what the DAT team does?
Well, if we had a single family fire or family fire, like I had one not too long ago in Garber, had a couple of in Enid, and they will, when the dispatchers get the call, they will send the call out to all the DAT workers and say who can respond.
Oh.
Now, one of the neat things is if it's not always real time sensitive. So, for instance, if I got a call this afternoon about a fire and they had a place to stay tonight, I probably would make arrangements to meet with them tomorrow to see what we could get.
Gotcha.
Now, what we could offer them. Now, if they don't have a place to stay tonight, that's another thing. So I would probably meet with them tonight.
Gotcha.
Harry Hammonds is actually, I'm one of the DAT team and I help him, but Harry Hammonds is basically our coordinator.
He's our man.
Team. He's the man. You bet.
Harry's a great guy. Yeah.
One of the other things I do with the Red Cross is I am the state nurse liaison for disaster health services. So if there's a fire in another part of the state and they've worked the case and opened it, if they have any medical needs, then they'll call me to replace medicine and stuff like that.
I've got a shout out to all the nurses out there, and especially my mother. Today's her 86th birthday.
Oh, neat.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, yes, that's neat.
I
think I remember you told me your mom was a nurse.
I tell you what, nurses, where would we be without nurses?
Isn't that the truth?
So thank you. I appreciate that.
Well,
again, the disaster action teams, so what kind of training or what kind of certification do they need to have?
Basically, there's a couple of lines. Anybody can be on a DAT team. There's a couple of 1-hour online courses you can take.
So that's all they have to do is just
basically,
online? Okay.
Because what happens is the first few fires, you'll go out with one of us that are already seasoned.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
we're not going to,
so you'll get
trust
some experience,
me, we're not going to
hands-on
send you out
experience.
on your own.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They really prefer that 2 of us go at a time. And so that's really why we need more backup, because sometimes we have to go out alone just because there's nobody else.
Right.
So if we, and again, we're not going to send you out by yourself. You're going to have lots of training.
So the fire alarms that we installed at a number of homes in the Enid community, if we were going to do that again, so you'll set that up, you'll make available that people can call or they can go online and register for that?
Right, we can do that at any point in time. Medford's getting ready to have one. What they call it is sound the alarm.
Right.
And we did it as a, as a big project. I would like to, if we have groups, men's groups or women's groups or organizations who would like to take it on, it's not hard to do. It's not very time consuming. You can pick a Saturday. We picked a Saturday morning. And if we would have had better weather, but it was pretty cold. But again, you're working inside.
But you're working inside. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So one of the great things about the sound the alarm is that it doesn't matter really where you're at financially.
Right.
Whether...
we don't ask any of those questions.
That's right. And so if you're interested in just having fire alarms put in your home, then we just need to contact the American Red Cross and we'll set up something and work to get those installed. So we should do another drive here soon.
We really should, especially in the spring. Yeah,
all right, well,
that'd be great.
I'll work with you on that.
Okay.
So we'll get something going. So talk a little bit about OK Mom, because that was an event that you just helped coordinate and organize and get going.
OK Mom, which is Oklahoma Mission of Mercy. Some of y'all may remember that we did that here in Enid 5 years ago. It was out at the Expo Center, and it was a big event. They serve lots and lots of people.
So what does that stand for?
Oklahoma Mission of Mercy.
Mercy? Okay, Mission of Mercy,
Oklahoma Mission of Mercy. And they do this every year. This year it was in Oklahoma City. Next year it will be in Stillwater. A couple of years ago it was at Woodward.
We need to get it back here in Enid.
I know. Trust me, I've been pushing for that.
I hear you.
But they're wanting to go different places. Anyway, what it is, it's 2 full days of complete dental care for people. They do surgery, they do cleaning. Yes, the lines are long, but you're sitting down. You're basically they feed you lunch. They give you snacks as you go along. So you're really well taken care of, and you're inside. We had a number of dentists and their staffs from around here to go. We had a number of volunteers, but the really neat thing about it is that made it a real collaboration is we had people from Salvation Army and the Mercy House who desperately needed care and obviously probably did not have transportation.
Right.
So what we did is the Salvation Army agreed to take their van. They took their 14 passenger van, and then they picked up people from Salvation Army, went to Mercy House, picked up people from Mercy House, left Enid at 2:45 in the morning. So people had to get up at dark 30. But they got down there and they had a full day of care and they were back in the afternoon.
Wow.
So United Way furnished the money for the gasoline.
That was it was really a great collaborative effort with a lot of different agencies and groups.
Yes.
What a blessing that is.
Yeah, it is. And there's another event coming up in July that's called RAM OK. And if anybody wants to Google it, there's not a lot of information about it yet. It's Remote Access Medical OK. RAM
That's
OK.
what RAM
stands for Remote Access Medical. And we have them in Oklahoma about every other year. And I helped probably about 10 years ago. And it's going to be at Weatherford, the middle of July, and there'll be a lot more publicity. I'll probably do another community talk about that. But they do medical, dental, and vision. Now, sometimes you can't get all those done. You have to kind of set your priority.
That's a 2-day event.
That's a 2-day event, yes, in Weatherford.
Well, so, you identify a lot of a gap in our community and even in the rural area.
Oh, yes.
And do you do that through Red Cross, or is that through the Enid community
Well, I chair the
clinic?
Health Planning Committee for the City of Enid. And some of it's through there. A lot of it's through Enid Community Clinic.
Okay.
A lot of people always say to me, well, how many people do you see? How many patients do you see? And they don't really understand that sometimes it's not about who we see. It's about who we talk to on the phone. Because we really serve a lot as an INR, an information and referral.
Gotcha.
And we've identified some needs, and one of which we've talked several times about, and that is the need for adult diapers. Nobody furnishes those, and even if you have some programs that furnish them, they're never enough.
So if someone wanted to donate adult diapers, would it be better for them to donate the diapers, or would it be better for them to give cash, or what?
Well,
what would make it the
just,
easiest?
Whatever is easiest for them.
Okay, so if they purchase diapers, where would they drop them off at?
They could drop them off at Enid Community Clinic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
how often are you
Well,
there?
you can call down there and get our, we're not open all the time. We're a
Right,
free
right.
clinic. We're staffed entirely by volunteers.
Right.
So we don't really have.
So what is yours, I mean, what are your hours there?
Well, we are there every other Tuesday night.
Okay.
From 5 till we get through.
Gotcha.
And that will start, like today is the 12th. What's next week? The
19th?
19th?
No, that's
20.
18th is next week.
Yeah. Anyway, next Tuesday.
Oh, next Tuesday. I'm
Next
sorry.
Tuesday night.
I'm sorry, the 18th.
Yeah.
So it's the 17th,
Yeah.
yes.
So
I
next
think.
Tuesday, no, it'd be the night. Well, anyway.
Let me look at
whatever
my
next
calendar.
Tuesday
Now I
night
have to look at my calendar.
And
now
then we're
I'm-
there on Thursday morning. But I also have one of the
Okay,
really.
the 19th is next Tuesday.
Okay, next
Yes.
Tuesday, the 19th.
Sorry, forgive me.
But
Yeah.
the other thing we have going on is that I'm really proud of, we have a chronic disease clinic once a month,
Mm-hmm.
but we also have a women's clinic. And that has been one of the most needed ones because women can get a complete physical, pelvic, pap smear, breast exam, and then we can schedule a free mammogram for them.
Wow, that'd
And
be
that's
great.
That's much,
That's
much needed.
big.
That
That is
really
big,
is.
yeah.
It really is.
So
yes.
you, what are some of the other gaps? So primarily is the vision, dental, medical,
Vision and
right?
dental. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medical, we're able to meet a lot of those, but not vision and dental. And certainly the diapers. We have a program going right now to help treat people with hepatitis C.
Gotcha.
And that's a collaborative program between Great Salt Plains Health Center, St. Mary's Hospital, the Health Department, RX for Oklahoma, and the Free Clinic.
Wow.
And basically, that's, I guess, now that I'm retired for however how many years, I guess part of what I like to do is to get community groups together.
Yeah.
Identify what the issues are.
Maybe you should do
identify
my
what the
job.
gaps are. No.
You would do great, Janet.
But anyway, that's what we so many times don't communicate well with each other.
Right, yeah,
And we
yeah.
want to
That's what we
reinvent
need
the
to-
wheel.
right, and we don't need to do that.
We don't need to do that.
need
We
to
have a
work
lot
together
of
to
wonderful
do that,
programs
right.
in Enid.
So diapers, again,
Yeah.
adult diapers.
Adult diapers.
Whether or not it's, if they goes to you, or it could be RSVP.
Oh,
We could
yes.
drop them off at
You can drop-
RSVP.
or
could
down at
help them.
CDSA because our storage area.
Right, CDSA. So
And-
you have a place down at CDSA,
Yes,
right?
we have a storage area in the basement that serves as partly a storage area for the clinic, but also now as Red Cross office, and that is basically our area now is down
Okay,
there.
so now
Yeah.
if someone wants to help out with contributions, or if they want to help with donations, how do they get a hold of you? What do they need to do?
Well, if they,
So just call us, and then we
they
can get a hold of
call
you?
you is probably the best
Okay,
way.
okay.
If it has to do with the clinic, they can call the Enid Community Clinic.
Okay, wait, and you, what's the number at the clinic?
It's 580-233-5300.
Say that one more time, a little slower.
233-5300. And where we get a lot of the adult diapers is from individual people, nursing homes, because once they've been charged out, whether they're open or not,
They can't use
they
them,
can't
right?
use them.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of
Gotcha.
times, I got a very, very big donation recently on adult briefs, the pull-up
Mm-hmm.
ones, and it was from one of the veterans organizations, and I didn't get the name, and I wasn't there when they delivered them, but it was, if they hear this and let me know who you
Call
are.
us, either call
Yeah.
Janet, or you can
Yes,
call
'cause-
us at United Way. And again, our number at United Way is 580-237-0821. Again, that's 237-0821. That's the United Way of Enid, Northwest Oklahoma. And we'll make sure we get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Final thoughts? Anything that we missed?
Just when you have, we're going to be put lots of flyers out when we get more information about some. Oh, I think one thing I did forget is, did I mention May the 4th? We mentioned it, but I don't think.
the vision
On
clinic.
May the 4th,
No,
we're
I
going to
don't
have a
think we really
vision
have,
clinic.
yeah. Talk a little more about that real quick.
At Christian Church of the Covenant over on South Cleveland. And what it will be is it's a branch of Feed the Children, and they will be here, and they bring glasses and optometrists and everything, and they will do vision screening, and you can get your glasses. Now, that is first come, first serve.
And you expect to serve about
They-
200?
They will serve 250.
50, okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's
but
big.
it starts at 8 in the morning, and you got to be there early. One of the things I'm working with now is Salvation Army and Mercy House to have a few pickup points.
Sounds
So
good.
that we can pick people up and
Okay,
transport
great.
them over there.
Well, thank you again, Jeanette,
bet.
for being here. We appreciate
Okay.
you and all that you do for our community. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for another great episode of Community Talk.
Hello, I'm Clifford Porter of the Booker T. Washington Community Center, located at 800 South 5th Street. Please come out and visit us in some of our programs, and please watch for us on Community Talk.
Welcome back to Community Talk. Hello, I'm Tracy Biddle. I'm the Executive Director at Leonardo's Children's Museum, and I'm joined here today by Jamie Smith. She is the lady who runs our camp. She is Camp Director of Da Vinci Day Camp, and we are coming up on our season. So Jamie and I will be visiting and telling you about some great things that we will have starting up with Spring Break Camp.
Yes.
Before that, though, I would like to visit just a little bit because it's February, and February can be such a frustrating month with cold and flu and getting cabin fever. And I think it's a special time of the year that I'm so thankful that we have a place like Leonardo's for people to get out. And, like today is an unusually warm day, like
Yes.
Oklahoma does. And Adventure Quest is so good. So as long as the temperature is above 40 degrees and you have some children that you would like to get out and let them burn some energy.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you?
Climbing,
Yes.
running,
Yes.
just being able to get outside and
Breathe fresh air.
Absolutely. What a wonderful time
So
to
I
do that.
Really
Yeah.
want to welcome you to Leonardo's during February. There's also holidays that are fun. Valentine's Day is a very special day, and so on Thursday, which is Valentine's Day, the 14th, we're going to be including some fun things with admission.
Awesome.
We're not going to charge extra. However, we're going to have a whole bunch of extra fun crafts out.
Oh, great.
So we have a donor that's brought cement in,
Yes.
and we're going to make garden stones.
Oh, how fun. Perfect to get ready for spring and put them in your
Yes.
gardens.
Yes, I have ones that you probably made with my children.
Yeah.
And I look at them all the time. I think they're so special. Great Valentine's
Mm-hmm.
gifts. Great things for you to make and put in your garden. We're going to have everything there, containers, the cement, jewels, and all kinds of
Oh.
fun things to put in
You
them.
can put thumbprints in there and make them into bugs. You can
Yes.
do all kinds of things. Give them to grandparents and loved ones for gifts.
Yes.
Oh, how fun.
So I'm really excited.
That is
Thursday,
awesome.
we're going to do that all day. The first time we tried it, we just did it a couple hours because we wanted to see how we did. But I think we can make it. We're going to do all day while supplies last,
Yeah.
of course. And it is just included in your mission that day. So that's a really good, fun
Yes,
thing to do.
that's
for
going to be
Valentine's.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
great.
So.
What a great way to get out, get your family out for Valentine's Day. Come in, play, go outside. Hopefully the weather will be beautiful like
It's like today, that would be great. I think we're
Yes.
going to be welcoming your school that day also.
Yes, I teach at Eisenhower Elementary School, and pre-K is coming on their field trip that day. They're going to do it in place of their party. So they're going to be taking parents and children to Leonardo so they can play and enjoy their treats there. And then when they come back to school at the end of the day, then they'll be able to open up their Valentines and then go home. So
Man,
what a
that's a
great
good
way.
day.
Yeah, what a great way to do that and still
It's
have
just
a
such
great
a smart day to schedule a trip like that.
Yeah.
We at Leonardo's are preparing for the children, and we are being sure that we have everything counted out for them to do their craft.
That is
that will
awesome.
be included in a mission that day.
I'm so excited for them. Those little ones are going to have a blast.
Yeah. Now these will be the kids you'll have next year.
Yes,
right?
uh-huh.
We'll get them ready for you.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
We're also trying a new little thing this month.
Yeah.
We have always talked about it. We haven't ever gotten it set, but it is set on the calendar. We are taking enrollment for what we are calling Art and Sip.
Oh, my stars. It's for grown-ups.
Yes.
Ah,
type of grown-up event.
This is going to be so
Yes.
fun.
So very similar to some other classes that have been done, but of course everybody puts their special spin on it. We're going to have it there in the new education
Yes.
area. We're doing a winter scene that will be, we will be painting this time.
Right.
But we named it Art and Sip because we're going to do all kinds of things, hopefully. If this is a good
Ooh.
success, we might not just paint, we might make some
Yes.
other things.
That
Pottery.
is awesome.
Yeah, Yeah, so I'm really excited
I
about
love that idea.
Our spin, though, is I'm going to have finger foods, and then there will be 2 glasses of wine for every adult
Ooh,
that
nice.
comes to the event.
And so that's with your admission that you pay to come.
Well,
then
no, this is a special evening event.
No, that's what I mean. So you pay for the event, but you get finger foods and
Yes.
2 glasses of wine. It's not a cash bar?
Yes.
Oh, now that's awesome.
And you will be making your art step by step by step.
That is awesome. So everything's included.
I forgot about that other format. That's a good point.
Yes,
So-
yes. Because sometimes you go places and you have to pay for all that extra.
Right. No, we're providing those.
That is
and
wonderful.
So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad that we're finally getting to do
Yes.
it. Our art instructor, another Jamie Kessel, will be instructing. And like I say, if I can get the people who have talked about coming to this class out to this class, and it's a success, then we're probably going to do a pottery here in another month or two.
I
or
would.
something like
I really want to get on and sign up.
So that will be Thursday, February 21st.
Awesome.
So really just a little over a week.
Yes.
It starts at 6:30 in the evening so that everybody can get finished with work and things. So we scheduled it for 6:30. It is a $40 per ticket,
Okay.
but like I say, all your art supplies
Yeah.
are included and things
Yes.
like that. And you can just go to our website and click on a button and enroll. You
Okay.
can come to the front desk, enroll, anything like that.
Perfect.
So, the 14th Valentine's Day, a week later, we're going to be doing art and sip, and then pretty soon we'll be looking at spring break.
Perfect. Maybe you even want to do a late Valentine's with your Valentine and come together.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, or maybe a girlfriend night out where you take your girlfriends and go do a Valentine.
We're really hoping that, I know schedules are hectic and scheduling things on a Thursday night, but I think it's going to be
I
good.
think so,
I also
too.
noticed that Enid Public Schools are out on Friday, so that might help some parents as well.
Yeah.
You won't be battling the get home and get to bed
We
because you
have
got to get up in the morning.
parent-teacher conferences in the morning.
Right.
So maybe you just have to,
Exactly.
go to that and be done. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about our specialty.
Oh, spring break camp. It's going to be
Yes.
so fun. I am excited because I know that parents sometimes need an outlet that week. I think that some parents still need to work,
Yes.
but sometimes they also need a place for their kids to go, a place where their kids are playing but learning,
Right.
a place where they can know that their children are well taken care of and
Safe, supervised environment is one of the things that,
Yes.
I mean, my children grew up going to this camp, and I was always so excited with the thought that, their minds are being stimulated
Sure.
all day long. They're not at home playing a game.
Right.
They're working under the supervision of fantastic staff.
Yes, and one of the things that I always say is it's a fun-packed week full of learning, exploring new possibilities with materials and tools that sometimes they don't get to use all the time.
That's right.
But they're also learning while playing, which is the best way to learn.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
say that a lot around Leonardo's. And I really like the theme.
Yes.
This maker's theme that has
Yes.
hit the nation.
I
mean, even Main Street Enid last year during the summer hosted an amazing evening around Enid that was the theme of Maker's Fair.
Yeah.
Taking normal, everyday things we see around the house or our communities and building them into something that moves or works or is even just beautiful.
Yeah, and adding in some concepts from school that they don't get to do very often or not all the time because as a teacher, I think, we push that reading, we push that math,
Well,
we
you
push
have
all of these
to
things.
for
And
art.
sometimes the word STEAM gets thrown in because it sounds fun and the kids enjoy it. But this is a time where we can focus on, some of those things in a more non-constructive way.
Right.
And so I just want to kind of talk about what does that mean?
Right.
What are those buzzwords?
I would love
and,
for you to do that. The whole theme of it is Tinkering Reloaded because we've always felt like the Maker's Fair is like our tinkering. Like, hey, we
Yes.
were doing Maker's Fair before Maker's Fair was cool.
That's right.
we called it tinkering.
That's right. And
But I think that says a lot. It says a lot for the program. And
Yeah.
plus, now we can grow with it and run with it and do
Yeah.
even more. So
I
it's
agree.
beautiful. But yeah, explain that about as a teacher.
Okay.
From that perspective of what's different about this than my classroom.
so I just kind of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. But it's kind of all works together. Okay?
Right.
And so when you think about that, it's students creating art, but using technology and engineering concepts to build things that move, using science and math to make magic and cook. Students using their imaginations and everyday products to invent amazing and new creations.
Yeah.
So it's kind of using all of that together to do all kinds of things every day.
Yes.
Because each day of our camp is actually going to be a different theme.
That's right. That's right. I think they're really fun. We're using that M and making type of theme for it. If you want to go through the days and what the topics are.
Monday, making music. I think kids are going to love that because not only can they make music with different musical instruments, but they can listen to different types of music.
Right.
They can create things with using old objects that we have laying around. The teachers can help them create things, that they probably haven't ever thought of
Maybe
before.
introduce a kind of music that they hadn't heard before.
Absolutely.
Things like that. So yes, Monday will be a little loud, and I think a great kickoff to the week.
Sure.
So Tuesday,
Making movement. And what kind of movement? It's up to everybody's imagination. My kind
Absolutely,
of
thing you can
movement
dream of.
is not the same kind of movement that my teachers might come up
Right.
with. I have the most creative teachers you
Yes.
have ever seen.
Yes, they blow my
I was just going to say
I'm
the
sorry.
same thing. They blow my mind. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They're all certified teachers who love to come and share their passion of art and science and just all of that rolled up into one.
exactly. I think movement will be great. And then we always, I'm sorry, but those kids love to eat. So let's make some munchies on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
So-
And if you're worried because my child might have an allergy or my
Yes,
child
good
might
point.
be allergic to something, there's a place on the form where you let us know that.
Sure, and we work with that, work around
absolutely,
it, find a way
absolutely.
for them to use other tools. That's not
Absolutely.
a problem at all.
That's right.
On Thursday, making magic.
Yes.
I love the way you put that a little earlier about when you're using some of those physics concepts and mathematic equations to make things happen. I think that's going to be really fun. And let's face it, kids love to do magic.
They do.
So-
Yeah.
And then on Friday,
Maker's choice. And the kids and the teachers can use their imaginations and they can make and do and create until their heart's content.
there's no limitations set
None.
on them whatsoever.
None.
It's to frolic and explore in a good, safe learning environment.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just think that it's going to be an amazing week. Ages 4 through 12 come to attend. Remember, spring break is March 18th through 22nd. The thing about spring break that's nice is maybe you're going to do a long weekend. I know that's what my family did, either the first weekend or the second weekend. Well, you can enroll based around that, what your family's needs. You can enroll in a half day, a single day, or whatever your family needs. So therefore, the rates vary. However, if you're a member, a full week, for instance, is $175. If you're a non-member, it's $195. So we always try to make it very beneficial to be a member of Leonardo's.
And if you enroll before the end of February,
There you got another discount. So we really do work to make that affordable. I think we offer a very high quality camp. We have tremendous feedback on it. On the Friday of camp, we encourage family and friends to come in and enjoy and admire what they did all week.
Yes.
It's an amazing week coming up, and we have so much that we could talk about, but we really wanted to let Enid know about our Tinkering Reloaded that's coming up on spring break, March 18th through 22nd. The sooner you get enrolled, the bigger discount that you get. We will have the summer camp enrollment forms out here in the next week. And for sure, if you're attending spring break camp, we will be giving you summer camp. Summer camp topics look amazing as well. Animals and ecosystems, deep sea life. We're going to explore a safety week where we're going to have 8 different safety topics. We're going to be studying music and garden art because we have a new pollinator garden at Adventure Quest. So it's just going to be a fun few months. Jamie and I welcome you to join us at Leonardo's. We feel honored to get to take care of these beautiful children. And we have used up most of our time here, but I hope you've gotten the drift that there's lots of fun things going on in February, and March is going to be amazing with spring break. So please come see us. Check us out at leonardos.org or 233-ARTS-2787, or you're always welcome to come in and just get information at the front desk.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Thank
taking
you
the
for
time to join
having
me.
Thank you.
And
It's
thank
wonderful.
you for visiting us. And concludes this session of Community Talk.
Hi, I'm Carrie Sanders, the director at Loaves and Fishes of Northwest Oklahoma, a client choice food pantry where our mission is fighting hunger, feeding hope through healthy food choices. Watch for us on Community Talk.
Welcome to Community Talk. I am Colleen, the communications specialist with the Enid Public Library. And today I have with me Margot Holmes, who is our adult services programmer at the Enid Public Library. Welcome, Margot.
Thank you.
And today we are going to talk about the Enid Author Fest, which is coming up pretty quick here. Second Saturday of March, March 2nd, or the first Saturday of March, excuse me. And this is going to be the third year of Enid Author Fest, correct?
That's correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about how Enid Author Fest started?
Well, we knew that there was interest in the community in having some sort of book festival. We knew that through Facebook posts and also library patron requests. And other Oklahoma communities have author festivals, and so we thought, why not Enid? After getting to know Peggy Chambers, who's a local author and who's involved with the Enid Author Club and the Oklahoma Federation of Writers, we found that there's really an abundance of writing talent right here in our part of Oklahoma. And it seemed natural for the public library to be involved in an event that really puts together people with authors with books. It's a great opportunity for the public to come in and meet local authors, ask them questions, buy a book or two. And it's a really good opportunity for the authors to meet the public and to get to know each other, because I really think that author-to-author relationship is really crucial in a writing career.
Right. Yeah, and I really love how you mentioned about holding it at the public library, because not only are you surrounded by all these books, which is in and of itself pretty awesome, but it's kind of where the community also comes together and you can build connections, and it's a really good environment, I think, for that. You mentioned that they are local authors. Are they all from Enid, or are they from Oklahoma in general?
Many of the authors are from Enid. Some are from other Oklahoma communities. And some of them are native Oklahomans who have moved away but are just really excited to come back and share their talent.
Great. And are they going to be all traditionally published, or are some of them self-published?
A few of them are self-published. Most of them are traditionally published books.
Great. So now that we kind of know how the Author Fest came about, can you tell us what someone will be able to see or do at the Author Fest?
Good question. Okay, so the festival runs from 1 to 5, and when folks come in, there will be 40 authors at tables on the first floor of the library, so people can come up and meet them, buy a book, ask questions, all of that. And then we're going to have author readings from about 1 to 3. And that's going to be in 2 separate areas, one for the youth authors and one for the adult authors. We'll break at 3 o'clock for a book buzz, and then after that we'll resume the readings again until the end of the festival.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a busy, fun-filled day.
It is.
But I did zero in a couple words you mentioned, book and buzz. What exactly is that?
Good question. A book buzz is a short program that showcases upcoming titles that publishers feel are going to be their best sellers. And we were really lucky this year in partnering with Penguin Random House Publishing that they provided us with a short program that we will do. And they sent us a box of tote bags and books that we're going to be able to give away.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Is it the first time we've had a book buzz at the Author Fest, or?
It is not our first book buzz, but it's the first time we have done it in conjunction with the Author Fest. It seemed like a good sort of partnership.
Yeah, definitely. So I see you brought some books with you.
I did.
Can you give us an idea about who is going to be there at the Author Fest, or what genres they're going to be?
Good question. The genres cover just about everything. We go from children's picture books to chapter books to teen books on the youth side. And then for adults, we have fiction, mystery, romance, historical fiction, poetry, inspirational, just all sorts of books.
Wow, sounds like there's going to be something for everyone.
Absolutely.
So say I missed Author Fest.
Okay.
I heard that there will be the featured books from that author. They're going to be in the library's collection. Is that true?
That's true. Each author who comes to the Author Fest donates a book to the library for our collection. It'll be searchable in our catalog by putting in 2019 Enid Author Fest, and it will pull up all the books from this year's festival.
Oh, great. I love that they can come out and check at your leisure.
Absolutely.
Those books. So to wrap it up, Margot, if I was a first-time attendee, how would you urge me to come?
Well, if you love books,
I do.
then you really want to come, because don't you want to hang around with other book lovers, right?
Right.
With other
Right.
readers. It's just fun to meet authors and kind of ask them questions, and hearing an author read from their own work really gives it a special flavor. I just think it's a lot of fun, and you get to buy autographed books, and we're giving away books. I mean, it's a win-win.
Sounds fun. You're very fun. So the Enid Author Fest is going to be March 2nd from 1 until 5 p.m. You can find all of our participating authors on our website, enid.okpls.org/Enid Author Fest. And you can also schedule your full day event. So thank you very much, Margot, for sharing this with us. I can't wait for this event.
All right, I'll see you then.
Hi, I'm Leslie Newell with Junior Welfare League. Come shop at Return Engagement at 123 North Grand in downtown Enid and watch for us on Community Talk.
Hi, and welcome to Community Talk. I have with me Jennifer Pribble, and she is one of our board members for Youth and Family Services. My name is Tree Perkins. I'm the Development Director of Youth and Family Services, and together we are working on this year's big event, which is our gala, and I'm so excited. Thank you for coming and joining me.
Yes,
we
I'm
have
so excited to be here.
A lot going on. And, first I just want to give a shout out to our title sponsor, BKD CPAs and Associates. I'm so excited that they've agreed to be our title sponsor this year. And of course, we want to thank Bruckner Truck Sales, as well as Bank of Kremlin, Central National Bank, for being our sponsors as well. So we're really happy this year to have so much support.
I was going to say, we got a lot of community support this
We
year.
really
with our gala,
do.
which we always have a great turnout from the community whenever
We
it comes
do.
to events with youth and family. So I am excited about that.
Yeah. So our gala is really kind of an exciting way to wind down the Nights of Shelter campaign, say thank you to everyone who has contributed and helped us pull off another successful year of raising funds to help with not just our shelter, but our transitional living program and our new program, Thelma's House, for 16 and 17-year-olds. So this event really does just kind of put a big red bow on what's been a fun but busy holiday season. So, well, why don't you tell us some of the things that we can expect from the gala? Because I know you've been working on pulling all this together.
Yes, and I am excited because I don't know who doesn't love a night of fun, right? So during the gala, I always look forward to the different items that we have available, the different things that we get to see, the things we get to do. To start off the night, we started off at 6 o'clock with registration. We always open with some cocktails so we can all
And who doesn't
enjoy
love
ourselves.
cocktails?
Exactly. Have a few cocktails, loosen up. While you're waiting and we're waiting around for the dinner to be served, we have professional photography. Dawn Muncie is going to be joining us and providing professional photography.
She does great work. She has just recently won some big awards. So I'm excited she's going to be there and doing our pictures. And she knows how to make you stand so that you look skinny. And that's so important to all of us, right?
Yes, and she prints them right there on the spot, and so you can just take them right home with you. You don't have to pick them up. I think that's always a good thing. And you can take them with your friends. You can take them with
It doesn't have to be
significant other, whoever
with your
you came
date.
with.
Yeah, you can take pictures with anyone.
Then we'll have an auction and a raffle preview, and so you'll be able to see some of the items that are going to be in the live auction. We'll also have a silent auction, and we also will have items that can be raffled off during the casino games. So
Wait, did you say
I
casino
did
games?
say casino games, yes.
Tell us about that.
So we have, help me out.
Oh, Ambex.
Yes,
Our
Ambex.
men's Ambex, yeah.
They are coming back this year. They actually helped us last year put on the event and do the casino night. And so I'm really excited. I don't think I even talked about what the overall theme of our event is. And so it is a casino masquerade, which I think should be very interesting and very fun. Give us an opportunity to dress a little more fun and wear some fun masks and everything that...
Yeah. Now, I helped with some of the planning last year, but I didn't get to attend. So, do you remember what kind of casino games there were?
We had, oh gosh, you're asking me questions.
Was
I'm
it
not
like
exactly...
blackjack?
I think there was blackjack. There was a lot of table games.
Okay.
And I don't believe, I didn't bring my list with me of all the different games that we'll have to offer, but we could definitely
I'll post
advertise that
Yeah.
on Youth and Family Services Facebook page. I think that would be a great place to maybe
I'll
list all the
post what
different
some of those games are. I think that'll be fun. Well, I am really looking forward to the food because Chef Crappy, who is quite the legend in Enid, is going to be preparing our meal. And chicken piccata will be one of the main dishes served. I can't wait. An Italian cream cake. So we're going to need to learn how to stand skinny after all of the eating that we've done.
Yes.
So it's going to be delicious.
And not only are we going to have great dinner, great games, a great auction, everything like that, we're also going to have music and dancing, because we can't forget that. We're going to have back our same DJ we used last year, which was great. And so I'm excited for him to return and give us a great set of music to dance to. And we're at the C&B Center this year, so I think it'll also be exciting that we can all be in the same room with the games and the music and the entertainment. So I think that will bring
and
some
so
different
let's
stuff.
make sure people know when and where. So Saturday, March 9th, registration starts at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Dinner served at 7 p.m., I believe. Cocktails before dinner. We'll have live auction, silent auction, dancing, and of course the casino games. We'll try to wrap up between 11 and midnight. Tickets are $75 a person, and they can be purchased on our website at yfsenid.org. But if people would like a chance to get their tickets half price, we're going to have a flash sale on Facebook, but I'm not saying when, so people just have to stay tuned and kind of check Facebook out each day just for a minute, and I'll give a little heads up that it's coming.
Well, who doesn't like a sale?
I do. So, well, thanks, Jennifer, for coming. I think we've covered everything. I'm looking forward to an opportunity to dress up and have some great food, maybe a couple glasses of wine, do some schmoozing and dancing, and hopefully buy things that I probably can't afford. But we're supporting a great cause. Yes. All of the funds benefit the Emergency Youth Shelter as well as Transitional Living Program and Thelma's House. So we're going to take care of the kids here in our own backyard in Enid and have a good time doing it.
Yes, and I can't wait to see everybody there.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
If your nonprofit group would like to be on Community Talk, give us a call at 540-8918.